Hi there. Thanks for watching the live stream here. My name is Drew. I run a YouTube channel, Auditing Reno 911, for those of you that haven't been following my story. Today I'm at the Carson City First Judicial of the state of Nevada, and I'm going to file some paperwork. Something interesting happened last week, and I got a phone call this morning about it. So last week I was sitting at my house, and I have my gate closed to the property, and I notice a white car sitting out there. And I go out there after the guy leaves, because I saw him get out of his car, and on my gate was a card. From the civil section of the Washoe County Sheriff's Office. And so I figured somebody's trying to sue me. And it's not my business. If they're going to sue my business, I'm pretty easy to serve. You just go online, find out the registered agent, and serve me. It doesn't take any effort to serve a business, but to serve an individual, it does. And so I figured it had to be something to do with this channel and my goals and changing our political system a little bit and how they treat us. And so I got a phone call, and I'm going to call him here back in just a few minutes. But what the phone call was is a guy from the Washoe County Civil Service section, and Deputy Jason Bueno is going to have me served. So I look forward to that. So let's see if we can call him here. And we'll put it up on the speaker, and you all can listen to it if you want. Hello?
Hi, this is David.
Hey, David, this is Drew Rebar. Who are you with again?
With the Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and I just want to let you know I'm recording our conversation.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I just wanted to gather some more information and set up a time with you tomorrow to meet up, and you can serve me that stuff. But I was being served by Jason Bueno again.
That's the plaintiff. Yeah, that's the person who's requested.
Oh, okay. And what court is that out of?
Let me pull it out of my file here, and then we'll take a look. Carson City Justice Court.
Oh, okay, good. And do you have a case number?
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready to write it down.
Okay. Just 1 second here. And go ahead with that case number.
Okay. 24P, O as in ocean, 000231, C as in Charles.
So it's 24P, O as in ocean, 00231C?
Yeah, one more zero in there.
So
3 zeros and then 231C.
P0, P0000231C, and 24 for the year. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. And he's trying to get me to shut up, is what he's trying to do? Is that what I understand?
Well, let me tell you what the title of the document is, and it's an order of a hearing regarding an application for protection order against stalking or harassment, sexual assault, or harm to minors. So he's seeking a protection order against like stalking or harassment. And what I differentiate that is that the other kind that we commonly see is one against a domestic violence.
Okay.
But this is more of a behavior-oriented protection order. And part of the application, part of the paperwork I have for you is the application, so you can see what he's requesting.
Okay, cool. So the cop with the gun and the badge is afraid of the guy with the camera.
Well, I'm not going to weigh in on an opinion matter, but I mean, I can tell you what the title of the documents I have for you are.
I appreciate that. Do you have my office address in Carson City?
I think I do. Is it the towing company?
Yeah, it's 2730 Conestoga.
Okay, yep.
You want to meet there about 9 o'clock?
Yeah, I can make that work.
Okay, cool. That'll make your life easy and hopefully make my life easy, and I can keep living this story that I'm living.
Well, I appreciate your cooperation, and I will see you at 9.
Okay, you have a good day, man. Appreciate the call.
You as well.
Okay,
yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, it looks like Deputy Jason Bueno is afraid of me. I want to put it out there on the record.
I've got a couple hundred shirts back there.
I'm not following anybody. I'm not stalking anybody. I have no ill intentions for anybody. I just want everybody to have a peaceful life and do what they want to do in their life. Now, when it comes to government needs to be accountable to the people. And that's part of why I'm out here doing this, is because I think there's a problem. So, Mr. Jason Bueno, I mean you no ill will. I want no harm to come to you. The only thing that I'm doing is taking legal actions and actions that are constitutional. So, I'm going to, see you in court. Everything's going to be done through our judicial system. And whatever our judicial system rules is how life will go. So I don't know how I'm perceived as a threat in any way. Seems more like an attempt to quiet me. And if any of the people that are out there that watch these videos threaten, do anything, don't do that. You're as bad as Jason Bueno if you're out there threatening people with violence or any harm or doing wrong. I'm a firm believer in using our systems, our Constitution, our laws, and doing the right thing. Doing things to take care of your family, doing things to take care of those that work with you or for you, and building your community and helping people around you. So that's what I'm about. So that said, I look forward to answering the questions. And here's what I'll do as we go through the court system. I'm going to request permission from the court to record and document and share it with everybody here online, because that's what this story has been, is an online story, so that the people out there can see what our injustice system is like. So anyways, I do have some paperwork to file today. People were wondering why I was taking so long. Well, I want to go through the whole process and make sure I've talked to everybody and given everybody a chance to mitigate the situation. The last stop that I was at the other day was the Nevada Attorney General's office, where that poor secretary had to listen to me. And with the poor secretary, I just wanted to put out there, ma'am, I wasn't really speaking to you. I was putting stuff on the record. I was reliving the issue. And most of all, I was determining if the Nevada Attorney General's office had investigated the complaint that I'd filed back in September 8th of 2022. And evidently, they didn't. So that's pretty sad. So I am taking the next step today. I'm going to file a lawsuit against everybody involved. And Jason Bueno's protection order is coming from the Justice Court. I'm going to file my lawsuit in the court upstairs beyond that, in the First Judicial Court. So come along with me and watch how that gets filed and discover what it costs to deal with all this crap. So give me just a second and I'll grab a little tripod and take y'all along for the ride. Somebody asked on there, do I stalk Jason Bueno at work? I've never stalked Jason Bueno a day in my life. Work, home. Am I gathering information on Jason Bueno? I've got public information requests in on him under his incidents around the week that I was arrested. I wanted to see what his mental state was like. So I've got incident reports requests to see what incidents Jason Bueno dealt with during the time of my arrest. And then I'm going to get the body cam footage and I'm going to share that with you guys online. The only stalking that I'm doing are public records for Jason Bueno, and I don't think you can call public records requests stalking. That's public records requests. Should we hold a guy like Jason Bueno accountable? Should we look at his videos, look at his reports, look at his arrests, see how he's treated other people? If that's stalking, there's a problem with our system if we can't hold rogue deputies accountable. So yeah, definitely, as far as that comment, am I stalking Jason Bueno? I wish I'd never heard the name. The man created a situation by illegally arresting me in under 40 seconds, doing no investigation, and then hotbox torturing me. So I'm a little upset about that, and I think that should be held accountable. Now, I've tried a lot of different ways to hold it accountable. I've gone to his bosses, I've gone to the district attorney, I've gone to the state attorney general's office, I've gone to the FBI. And you know what happens with all these complaints? In a year and a half, nothing. So this whole story is the story about government accountability.
How you doing?
Good.
Where you going?
Up to First Judicial.
Okay.
There you go, if you want that there. There's some papers there. Plop that out there.
No belts?
No, no nothing.
What about your clean on your chest?
This thing, this doesn't
Does it smell on the bottom?
it didn't buzz a lot.
Back through it. Let me see.
Let me open my shirt up here. Make sure you can see everything.
And the National League is American.
Okay.
Is that a magnet backing?
Giants.
No, it's screwed in.
So I
Okay.
always had two teams.
I can take it off if you
Yeah,
want.
go ahead.
Always. I grew up.
Hang on, I'm gonna take the shirt off too then.
Then in 60, I was 15.
All right.
60 when
Here,
they-
strip down.
All right.
You gotta
Come on in.
remember back in the day, back then, football wasn't as popular.
You going up to DC 1 or 2?
Third floor. First Judicial,
Okay, court
the clerk's office.
oh, okay.
I didn't watch it. I remember you used to go to the street like that.
Just the clerk's office.
All right.
Time to sue the county.
So anyway, I forgot to tell you, my uncle was advocating for gay. He's 76, and he's on oxygen 3%, and decided to smoke. Almost blew himself up. He's got 3 burns in the inside of his nose and his nose. And he went to the hospital, not to his doctor's orders. So I'm gonna have to tell him today, either you go out to the hospital, or you have to leave it. Do you guys have a good afternoon?
He said, you ain't gonna get all that.
He's not gonna be around. When you can't play, then you'll watch.
I grew up with in the 80s, I used to call it every computer.
Okay, almost dressed again.
Where we call him,
Oh, yeah.
CM6 is at the foot of 66 Avenue.
Hagenberg.
Hagenberg. They're at the foot of 66 Avenue, and I'm the first register, so I'm 61st. I used to have snakes in the field, what you call it.
Where are you picking up now?
Come over here.
Look, I don't have it. Over there or over here?
Face me. Face you.
And slide.
Side step.
Slide.
Side step. There you go.
Okay, upstairs we go.
They just
The elevator's there. I like the stairs. Anyway, I don't know if this will show up on there. I think they're up here, if I recall. District Court Clerk. That's what I'm looking for. Oops. Except, did I remember my wallet? Shit, gotta get the wallet. And let me see if she's, if you're watching, can you meet me over at security and bring my wallet out of my green jacket? This costs a little bit of money. Let's see here. Good. Can you take my wallet from her? I forgot my wallet, and when I file this, they want money. So she's got my wallet. Can you take that from her? Here. Okay, thanks, man. Okay.
I would not suggest going to those places.
One more time, climb the stairs. Get my exercise for the day. Whew. It's a beautiful day out there, though. One thing about Nevada, we get about 300 days of sun a year. It's one of the warmest Januaries we've ever had. Last year was one of the coldest. Hi there. How are you? I'm good.
Holy smokes.
I need to file a lawsuit.
Another one?
Another one.
I can do that for you.
You can help me with that.
I can.
So how it's arranged is the first two on the top are my copies and court copies if you need those. The others are all individual summons, and they've got another summons and attached to that summons with all the parties involved.
Okay, so do you have your complaints attached?
The complaints attached to each summons too.
I'm gonna take those off if you got the case.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it organized so I don't forget anybody.
Waiting. Alright. Wait, is that okay, huh? Can I take them off?
What's that?
The summons, is that, oh, sorry. I'm gonna take the summons off, okay, because I have to issue them.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Whatever your process is, I'm just hoping I did the paperwork correctly.
Looks good to me.
I try. If I break the rules, let me know. I'll try to fix it.
You do good so far, don't worry.
Well, the last case that you helped me with, I got to depose the deputy director of the Department of Corrections.
Oh, what happened there?
So that one's moving forward.
Oh, interesting.
And I believe you said that the state, since they're named, they've got a 45-day window to respond as opposed to 20? Okay.
I don't wanna mess myself up.
I'll stop talking.
You're fine, don't worry. I just did it on accident. Okay, there we go. All right.
And the reason I did 2 per was I wasn't sure whether the court required everybody's name on the summons with that individual. Okay, so
So which one would you prefer for me to issue?
probably just the individual.
The individual? Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that.
And that way they can be easier to deal with as the process server deals with them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's looking at this long list of names going, what the hell?
Just to mark them off, yeah. Right. Okay. Neat. Honey, could you print her out a complaint, custody, and the termination of final rights? Thank you. Alright. I'm almost to the bottom.
Cool.
You watched the game yesterday?
No,
You didn't?
no, I was working on something.
Oh, man.
You'll never guess what I was working on.
I will never guess. It was a good game. I really watched too many football games. That one was pretty good.
And at least it's a beautiful day today too.
Really nice. I went at lunch. I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. It's like spring weather.
Well, I mean, last year, this time we had global freezing. And this year, we've got global warming.
It's the opposite.
It always is.
Well, they said that we were going to get snow, what, next week?
Let's hope so. All that I know is every 7 to 10 years, you always get a really, really big storm. And then the few years after that, it's really mellow.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems to be a cycle. That's what I've noticed in my life.
Were you born here?
Me?
Yeah.
I grew up between here and Seattle mostly.
Oh, there you go.
Dad was down here, Mom was up there.
So you get to go back and forth.
So I got to bouncing back and forth between both places.
And you get to see 2 different things.
Yep.
Not bad.
So where do you really grow up?
Nowadays, who knows?
It was simpler back then, I think.
Yeah, like the whole, yeah, so she can file the case. She's starting a new one.
Yeah, but I've been around here all my life pretty much.
Me too. Okay, so we're gonna do your individuals, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll split them up and then I'll give you back the long ones, okay? I think this is how you did it last time, the individuals.
Yeah, there was really only one guy.
Yeah.
There was the deputy director and then the state.
Yeah, you had like 2 of them on there. Not like this. This is long.
No. Took that many to arrest me.
Huh?
Took that many to arrest me.
Really? Oh boy. Well, you told me about the last one. What happened with this one?
So I started recording because of my business and excesses by government regulators. And I'm going, there's a problem here. And if one agency is doing something like this, there's got to be other agencies. And so I started taking a camera around to record government. And so I went to the Northern Nevada Correctional Center to record the outside of the prison. And before I could even drive down the road to get to the prison, they blocked the road on me. And then they started telling me that I couldn't film there. And when you say you can't film, the Ninth Circuit in Fordyce versus Seattle was very, very clear. There's been lots of other affirmations. People can record government.
You need a custody one too.
And so then
Let me get you that
I
one.
decided,
That
okay,
one's termination.
you're not giving me a lawful
So I'm
order.
trying to terminate one and just limit custody of another.
And,
It's a complicated situation.
So you need a custody.
And so anyways, I walked down the road to the prison and Deputy Jason Bueno of the Carson City Sheriff's Office rolled up. And within 40 seconds of him rolling up, I was in handcuffs. He did a thorough investigation in 40 seconds. And then he put me in the back of his patrol car. It was a 95-degree day. And he rolled up all the windows. All the vents were closed. There was no air conditioning, no venting back there. Was back there about 30 minutes by the time I got to down here to the holding. And if you watch the video, I'm dripping sweat. My shirt's got splotches all over it. But what does the law say about a 95-degree day and locking a dog in a car like that? It's illegal. But Deputy Bueno does it to me. Why? Because I recorded the government.
And then now you're filing a lawsuit.
That's pretty much the lawsuit. There's a couple other things in there too. That's the gist.
Yeah.
And
Now, everything else looks good, so let's do a civil cover sheet. That's the one that we need to do. Under the green, number 2.
under the green,
That's that one, right there. Yeah,
this one I mark it as a tort, right?
yeah, that's what you marked last time.
Do I need to list all the defendants?
No,
Okay.
so you're just gonna put your name, and then you're gonna put just leave it the state of Nevada on the defendant side
Mhm.
at all. So we don't have to list all of them.
And then
All right, here's this one. And then
torts.
information on it.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, have a good day.
Across the
You
tort
too.
box, if I remember right on this, probate, construction, judicial review, product line, intentional misconduct.
You find it?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to, so this is intentional misconduct, I'm thinking. Other torts. Today is 1-29. civil filing. And this is, I'll just reference Mac v. Williams. There's that.
Perfect, thank you.
And read the writing on my forms. It's better than the writing on there. That's not my forte anymore.
Everybody gets tired of writing at some point, right?
Oh, my hands just hurt nowadays.
Yeah.
It's the glory of getting older.
Yes, it is.
But hell, at least you get to hurt and get older. Better than a dirt nap.
I agree with you. I don't want one of those yet.
Nope. And you gotta handwrite all that crap.
Okay. Almost done. How do you want to pay the fee this time?
A credit card.
Credit card. Okay.
Yeah, so the other things that are going on in town. So Sheriff Furlong made it a crime to record inside of his sheriff's office. And he cited Marcy's law for that, which is Article 1.8a of the Nevada Constitution that gives crime victims rights to override the First Amendment, and Article 1, Section 9 of the Nevada Constitution. And Jason Woodbury downstairs, he did the same thing. Now, Sheriff Furlong said that under threat of arrest, I needed to leave his office. District Attorney Woodbury didn't threaten me with arrest for recording in his office. So, and social media, if you try to post something on Carson City's social media sites, other than something that is clearly related to the topic they started, they will delete your comments.
I've never looked at that before.
Yeah. Government censorship, that's a good thing, right? I don't know, the courts didn't get involved when Donald Trump was blocking people and censoring them, did they? Remember that?
I don't watch too much of that.
Well,
Believe it or not.
well, and then there's a Supreme Court case going on right now out of the Ninth Circuit. It's called Glick, or it's not Glick, I'm sorry. It's O'Connor versus Ratcliff. And basically they're saying that even personal social media of government officials can't be censored, is basically where the Ninth Circuit was coming down. And the Supreme Court's listening to that and trying to make a decision on that.
This is a new thing?
Yeah, that's going on currently. But that's on personal social media, not government run.
Personal social media.
Yeah, so like if one of the, if Sheriff Furlong's personal page, if he does anything political on there, or District Attorney Woodbury, all of that can be regulated according to the Ninth Circuit, and then we'll see what the Supreme Court says.
I had not seen that.
Interesting cases to watch. You work here, you might be interested in that stuff, maybe.
Sometimes. Okay, so what are we doing with the summit? Oh, I see what you did, sorry. I got it.
Did I do it wrong?
No. You did that.
Oh, good. I like it. I just printed it off the. That was the one on the website.
It is. So I'm just showing you that I just put this out because we have to put, because I know he goes by Scott Holland, but we have to go by his official name, which is William Scott Holland.
Oh,
So I
okay.
just got to stamp it on there. I know
Okay.
a lot of people just call him Scott, but
Gotta fix the form so you don't have to do as much work then.
We'll let the people that do that know. Does it say Scott Hohen on the website? I'll have to look.
I just downloaded the PDF and copied and pasted the PDF and then modified it to put all the pro se stuff in there. So whatever you got there is just copy and paste except for my personal stuff.
I will look. I'm writing 2 on your summons, but I mean to put 1 because you have Judge Russell.
I what?
Right here.
Uh-huh.
I gotta wipe that out and put 1.
Okay.
You have Judge Russell. I'm putting 2 in apologize.
Okay.
Because that's who you have with the other case too. Keep it there.
Okay, so if I file more cases, we can keep it with the same judge?
It's always gonna be the same judge.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a different one.
Okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know.
Well, because the attorneys all have relationships with the judges. So I don't know. If you can have a bunch of cases with one judge and have a relationship in that way and how you always deal with each other, is there an advantage or a disadvantage? It's like I said, going into this system, the attorneys have the advantage because they're constantly in and out and generally know each other.
In the same cases you mean, or in the same judge?
Just the judges, just outside of work, they may have gone to the same schools together, they may have done some law together, they've had professional interactions, there's some type of relationship there, whether it's good or bad, and whether that harms, whether any of that's ever taken into consideration in decisions. I don't know either. There's just questions I ask.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's what life's about.
Very true.
If you don't ask, you don't grow.
That's a good thing. I like that.
I just try to look at the world and try to be as simple as you can. What, why, where, what, how, just ask the questions. And then just make your best decisions based on those questions.
Almost to the bottom.
Then we get to the good part, right?
Yes.
I can give the government some more money. But hey, it helps pay your paycheck. That's okay, right?
You get paid? Sure.
Yeah. I hope you do.
Okay. See, your last one had a smaller pile than this one.
True that. Have you seen very many of these rights cases come through since Mack versus Williams came down from the Supreme Court?
You know, honestly, we're just filing them in. I don't have, time to read them.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to find out, I can surely
Oh, I'm,
pass that along, but we sometimes we're just filing them in and getting them in there. Having time to read them sometimes. To see what type there, we don't really have a lot of that. What if there was fine?
it's not important. I got enough data to go through at the moment. It's just curious conversation at right now.
I don't know.
Because these essentially take the place of the federal 1983 complaints.
These ones do.
Yeah. Or give you another avenue besides that route.
Okay, so here's the ones I said I was going to give you back, the ones with the long caption.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't need those ones. You can just do the individual ones. If you're going to add anybody else. You can
Right.
do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We did 13 total, that sound right?
Yep.
Didn't miss it. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay, and then 267.50 for total for the case. Remember the pads right there.
That's better than what I thought. Right.
Yep, you can tap it. Let's see. There you go. Try it again. There you go. All right. All right. Do you want me to print you out a receipt?
Please.
Go
Bring
ahead
it
and sign that one for me here.
Hi. So I came in here earlier and got picked up the divorce because I don't even know how to get him served with it because Carson won't do it. But I need to file some motion to where you can't enroll my kid in school.
Remember, I have bad handwriting too, so
He's trying
be able to read the case number on there.
And
240C.
no one will serve him.
Oh, is this 1D?
But I don't know his address. He works here in Carson.
1B or 1D?
Not
1B.
Carson, it's Douglas County because he works at the
Oh, okay,
restaurant.
cool. That figured out then.
So I don't really know how to get him served.
Gracias.
Yeah,
Okay.
they won't serve him at the-
Thank you very much, and I'll see you later, I'm sure.
You got it. I'm sure
Okay.
you will.
No.
Have a good one.
I mean, his last name is like here, yeah. Is here Carson.
Okay, so I think we got it for today. Fees paid, case filed. Now we open up a different can of worms besides just complaining about stuff. And hopefully that the courts can resolve the issue and come to some conclusions. We'll go from there. Really is a cool building there. Oh, they got a bunch of art. Now we could go to the Justice Court. Let's go over to the Justice Court and ask real quick about Jason Bueno's filing on the interstate. Nah, I'm not going to waste the time. I'm just going to get the paperwork tomorrow from the guy, and then we can answer it. Thank you. Everybody, another one's done. Another day, another step taken. That's kind of a cool view right there. I don't know if you can see down there. Let's see. State Capitol's right there. Straight down. I never noticed that. Okay. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for watching. Good night.